My name is Paul Atlin, and I am the Director of Alumni and International Relations at Fay School. So Fay School currently has about 475 students, and that's in 3 divisions. We begin in kindergarten, although we have even younger students in our early learning center. And I tell you that because our upper school students in grades 7 to 9, our boarders often get to work with the younger kids and teach them and read with them and play with them. So it really is a whole school community, and that's a very exciting thing about Fay. So our primary school is kindergarten through 2nd grade, our lower school is 3rd through 6th grade, and our upper school is 7th through 9th grade. And those are the grades where we have boarders at Fay. Fay is the first junior boarding school in the United States, so the first established boarding school, and it was founded in 1866. We have a 66-acre campus, and I'll show you some images of the campus a little later in the presentation. We're located about 25 miles from Boston and about 10 miles from a different city called Worcester in Massachusetts. And obviously both cities have so many exciting things to do, so many secondary schools nearby, so many really important and well-established universities and colleges as well, that many of our students and families are very excited to see while students are here at Fay. Our students come from 21 countries, and in some years that's as high as 25. 14 states in the United States and 1 territory, and 50 cities and towns in Massachusetts. So we represent a very, very broad base of people from all around the world. And personally, I work a great deal with our alumni, and after students leave Fay, one of the things that they tell me the most is how many friends they've made from all over the world and how important that is to them and how that really changes their lives, how they can be in touch with people and share stories with people and just learn so much about people from other places in the world. In grades 7 through 9, we have a comprehensive academic program, an integrated approach to curriculum, and in part what that means is that we do not necessarily treat all of our subjects as completely separate. For example, you'll do writing and math class as well as have a very intensive math program. You will blend your science and history lessons to see how the two fold together and how they actually inform each other as subjects. Really, every one of our subjects, our academic subjects, is informed somehow by another. And our teachers work very closely together to make sure that students are having a meaningful experience in all those different areas. Our public speaking program is a real source of pride at Fay School. So every student in grades 7 through 9 writes a personal speech that they deliver in their class. And many of you have done this in your own lives already. But one of the different things at Fay is that you move on to a series of competitions, a semifinal competition and then a final competition. And the winner of our public speaking program for the entire upper school, that one winner, wins an award called the Choate Award for Public Speaking. And it's probably one of the most prestigious awards at Fay and something that we're very proud of. And the students who win are quite proud of that as well. So our public speaking program is really central. And we really believe that for students to develop their own voice is at the core of everything that we do. Creativity and design is also a very big part of our curriculum. Our creators class and advanced 3D design classes take place in our innovation lab. And I'm very excited to say that this coming fall, we're opening up a brand new building, our Center for Creativity and Design, where that lab will be housed, as well as new classrooms and lots of exciting spaces for our community. Creators class and Advanced 3D Design are classes that are both optional and mandatory. So once a week, coming in at 7th grade, you would take a creators class, which is essentially a design class. But as you get older and as you stay at Fay a little longer, you have the option to take more advanced innovation courses, like the Advanced 3D Design class. And that class is pretty exciting because you can work with people from corporations and companies around Boston. For example, Bose, the company that makes speakers and ear pods and things like that, and a lot of shoe companies. Our students work with them to help them come up with new ideas, because nobody's better at designing new ideas than the people who love the products, people your age. Visual arts, music, and drama are a very important part of our curriculum as well, both during the class times, during the day, and also in clubs and also after school. There are many options for students to perform in musicals, perform in plays, obviously work with their musical instruments, either in instrumental individual lessons or in bands. We have a jazz band and a more traditional band. Of course, we have singing groups of students, a cappella, individual singing, larger choruses, and chamber singers. And all sorts of opportunities in the visual arts. We have a center with a kiln for making pottery. You can take a pottery class. You can take 2-dimensional art, 3-dimensional art, all sorts of different artistic classes. Secondary school placement is something really, really important and I think really special about Fay. And I know a lot of our peer schools have similar programs, but we have a number of secondary school officers at Fay who work very carefully with students and families to help you with your next step after Fay. And that's something we're very proud of. As I said, we have a great deal of success with secondary school placement. It certainly depends on the work that you've done and who you are as a student, but we really work to help you and to understand the best place for you and your family after you leave Fay.